Hi everybody. Thanks so much for being here at Girls Right Now's reading tonight. I'm very excited to introduce you to my mentee. Her name is Dewou Minza, but she prefers to go by Gloria. My name is Nicole Gervasio, and we've spent the year learning a lot about everything we have in common. It includes coming from immigrant families. Hers is from Togo, mine is from Italy. We also have very, very dark senses of humor and believe in reclaiming stories that have been told the wrong way 1,000 times before, like fairy tales. And we also have what my therapist would call a problem with authority. That means that we write against the grain in many different ways. So without further ado, here is Gloria to share her new piece with you.
My piece started out as one that would be centered around a girl ranting about how slow the delivery hours of Hogwarts were. Then it changed into a rant about how unfair it was for fictional characters to go on wild and crazy adventures while humans were stuck in offices and classrooms all day. Then it changed into a rant about, you get the pattern. The final piece as a whole is a collection of thoughts that I myself have from time to time about reality as we know it. I was in the therapist's office again today. The new one claims her name is Dr. Jiko. You'll never believe what she said to me. The end of our conversation bothered me so much that it just kept replaying over and over in my head. Like all the unsuccessful souls before her, Dr. Jiko couldn't cure me of my identity crisis. Okay, but first, everyone needs to understand that to me, a muggle is not someone who cannot use magic, but someone who doesn't care for the possibility that there is something more than what we are taught to believe in growing up. To me, it's that sense of apathy, that complete lack of interest in anything other than the uniformity of everyday life, that has me trying to revive Lord Voldemort. Okay, well, maybe not revive him, even that's a little too extreme for me, but in all honesty, while I do not condone Voldemort's bloodlust and arrogance, he knew what he wanted, how far he would need to go, and how many sacrifices he would need to make. His methods were immoral, but just a drop of that ambition, just a drop, would be better than the dead fisheye look I see in people around me. They're drab to the point where it should be considered a sin. With all these thoughts churning in my mind, I arrived at Dr. Jiko's office, hoping beyond hope that this cognitively superior being would be able to put the jumble of emotions I felt into something more than the incoherent, fragmented phrases that escape me whenever I try to explain my thoughts to others. Boy, was I wrong. Her first words disintegrated my hopes. The woman introduced herself like so. Hello, Poppy. Today, I am Dr. Jiko. So much for cognitive superiority. She stumbled over a simple introduction with a clumsiness that would have made any English teacher blush, as if she didn't know her name from one day to the next. I half expected her to start speaking in riddles, but she seemed to have caught on to her mistake and cleared her throat before starting our session. She struck me as suspicious. I didn't know what disturbed me more, her questionable introduction, or the fact that she pretended it didn't happen. When she realized I wasn't going to respond, she gave me the permission to keep quiet since therapy was a new experience for me. New. The questionable therapist Jiko continued with, Your mother tells me that you're currently going through an identity crisis. Does that sound right? I didn't feel this therapist, can someone confirm that fact for me, was going to understand me at all.